All right, stop. Hear me out. You clicked on this video for a reason. YouTube's a search engine, so maybe you were looking for how to start homeschooling, or should I pull my kids from public school? Maybe you're just simply questioning the whole educational school system, or maybe you just have a couple of questions on what to do next because you've already decided. If so, stick around with me for today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips on how to have a more relaxed homeschooling day, even if you have to work too. If this is the first time you've landed on my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm a realtor and a homeschooling mom in the Tampa Bay area. I post videos once a week on homeschooling tips, advice, and encouragement with a little splash of homeownership talk in the mix. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and the bell and you'll get notified each time I post a new video. I'd love for you to become part of this tribe of homeschooling families. So let's get started. Tip number 1, allow yourself to have a morning routine before you have to be a mom, a teacher, and a business owner. I'll get up and I'll start the coffee and then I lay back down and wait for it to be done because I'm basically not ready to get out of bed yet. When my coffee's done, I usually sit down on the couch and write my gratitude out for the morning, and then I'll quickly throw a load of laundry in because if I do one load a day, I feel like I have less to do. And then I sit down and I read and drink coffee. Tip number 2, let your kids wake up naturally. Their bodies know how much sleep that they need, and frankly, they are way more enjoyable to be around when they're well rested. If my kids aren't up by around 9:30, which they usually aren't because we stay up late, then I will go in and kind of just start waking them up slowly. This usually takes like 3 times at least, and the dog jumping on the bed to get them up. And most days I'll just start the reading right there in bed because I read aloud first for about an hour in the morning. And we get our novels from lists that are on like readaloudrevival.com. I think that's her website, and Brave Writers. They have tons of book lists and they are awesome resources for read aloud and relaxed homeschooling and writing programs and things like that. Tip number 3, have a routine instead of a schedule. This one has been huge for me. Everybody is so hell-bent on having these schedules and having everything structured and organized. And for me, that just left me feeling like I didn't complete enough stuff throughout the day, or if I missed something or plans changed, then here I am feeling like I've been unproductive the whole day because I've missed a couple of things on the list. And for me too, I always felt like if I scheduled things, then we couldn't change our plans to go have lunch with friends or go to a listing or showing houses or something like that. If something came up and I needed to change things, I felt like my day was now a mess. If you have a routine, then you know the first thing you do is you wake up, you do read aloud, then you come out and you have breakfast, and then you do some workbooks or language arts or something like that where you have a routine throughout the day. So if something comes up and you decide to change plans, you know that you can just hop back into your routine and you don't feel like you're missing something or that you haven't done enough for the day. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's just how I feel, but I really do think it helps. Tip number 4. Have some creative and innovative days where you just set everything aside, your routine, and you set it all aside and you go do something else. This usually happens for us when I have to work and the kids get to go to a friend's house, or we have park day or co-op or something like that. Even if you do this for several days in a row, you're always going to have your routine and workbooks to fall back on. And it's not going to hurt anybody, and everybody will feel refreshed and ready to get back into schoolwork. And tip number 5, I know it's called homeschooling. However, I really encourage you to think of it more like life school. In everything you do, whether you choose to sit and work through curriculums, read aloud to your kids, or have them help you make a grocery list, or decide to take the whole day off, this is all part of life, and there's no better way to learn about life than to do life. So just do it. Do life. So there you have it. 5 tips that help me have a more relaxed and enjoyable homeschooling experience with my girls while working a full-time job. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm here to help. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.